Hello, everybody. Good morning from the United States. It's good afternoon there for most of you. Mike, thank you for the introduction. Again, I am Paul from Vastex International. We are based out of the United States, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We're about an hour and a half north of Philadelphia, hour and a half south of New York, so we're right on the eastern side of the United States. So I am here in our training facility, in our showroom. We have some great equipment to show you. I'll be going through many of the pieces of equipment that a lot of you know very well. We do have a new piece of equipment that we are announcing here for the very first time, so we're really excited for that. That'll be a fun reveal for me. Get to talk about that. So let's jump into things. My main thing to talk about today is production and how you can increase production at an affordable price. Many of the pieces that we do have, that's what we're geared for. It's high quality equipment and speeding up your process. So we'll actually start over here. We have our exposure unit and our drying cabinet. Now, one of the reasons why we love these combos is it helps you get your screen prepped and ready in a lot less time. On the bottom here is our dry vault screen drying cabinet. What that does, it's a heated, filtered air system that blows over your screens. So when they're wet or coated with emulsion, you'll be able to dry them a lot quicker. Instead of taking an hour, 2 hours, sometimes it could take days if it's very humid to dry your screen after you've coated with emulsion. With the dry vault and the heat, it'll actually dry it in many times 15 to 20 minutes. Depending on the temperature you set it at. So it helps you get going much quicker. On top of it, we have our LED exposure unit. This is one of our bigger ones. We don't even have all of it in the screen right now. It is our 52 by 36 inch. It'll fit two 25 by 36 inch screens, or it's 63 by 91 centimeters. For most of you that are metric. One of the great things about this exposure unit is not only the speed of your exposure with LED, which is great for detail, for speed. We have a new pump in here for the vacuum pump. I'll actually show that real quick because it'll draw down the vacuum even with two large screens in here in under 5 seconds. So many times you're waiting 30, 40, 45 seconds for that initial drawdown just to have that 15-second exposure. Now with that 5-second exposure, let's change it to 5 seconds. Exposure, we'll just do 10 seconds. And you'll see, I hit it, I don't know if you can hear it, but it'll immediately suck down and it's drawn down already. So now it can go to your exposure and we have 5 seconds left. It'll automatically turn that off for you. And now it's off. And we're done with our exposure. There we go. So great. We have many different sizes available on our exposure units. This is our biggest one. We have smaller ones for single screens for 21 by 28 inch. Those are, I don't have the metric with me, but that's your standard size screen, the 20 by 24, 21 by 28 inch. Your manual size screens, which we have here. This is our standard 20 by 24 inch screen in the States here. Right next to this, I'll actually bring it forward a little bit. I know we talked about this morning in one of our live demos, but this is our registration system. With the registration system, we are able to take your screens and get to press quicker. You'll do all your lining up in the screen room here. We have 3 stops. So all of our artwork is in the same place on every screen. That way, when we go to our press, since that artwork is already on the same place on every screen, we can lock it down onto our press in registration already. So we'll be ready to go, minus maybe a little bit of micro registration, but that'll be pretty much ready to go. And as you see here, we do have it on our V2000 manual press. This is our flagship press, our 25-year warranty press. Fantastic machine, steel pallets, never warping steel pallets with a rubber coating on them. This will go from a 1-color 1 station all the way up to a 10-color 10 station and is upgradable. So the nice thing is, if you get it as a 4-color 4 station, you can turn it into a 6-6, 8-8, a 10-10 down the line. Right next to it, we do have one of my favorite products, and I use it every day in my shop, is our auto flash. So if you don't want to, if you're flashing jobs, you don't have to worry about over flashing, under flashing. Make sure you're always getting the correct time. We have a foot pedal operation. You set your time for 5 seconds, 7 seconds, however long you need that flash for. Hit the foot pedal. It'll automatically rotate it over your pallet. It'll count down. Once it's done, you can see it'll rotate it away. So you'll never walk away from your press with your flash and have to worry about burning a shirt, scorching your pallet, or potentially starting a fire, which unfortunately we see all too often. So that is a great product. Right next to it is our Big Red 4D conveyor dryer. That is one of our larger dryers that are made pretty much for everything: direct to garment, water-based, discharge, plastisoling, siliconing, you name it, we can run it through there. Our direct to garment dryers have really taken off lately, because direct to garment is starting to show up in a lot more shops. Many shops are going strictly direct to garment, or screen printers are adding direct to garment to their shops. So all of our specific direct to garment dryers are made for, they have advanced airflow systems, they have adjustable heater heights, they have a boost zone. So what that boost zone does is it starts your ink off and gets it up to temperature, which is 320 degrees Fahrenheit, about 160 degrees Celsius is where you want to be for your direct to garment inks. It'll get it to that temperature within the first few inches, and the rest of the dryer you'll set at a different lower temperature to be able to hold that temperature for an extended period of time. Many times it's 2.5, 3 minutes on a lot of direct to garment. Brother, Rico, Epson, Polyprint, what we're seeing on a lot of those. When you go to your core needs, obviously it's a longer cure time, so it is able to go to about 6 to 7 minutes if you need that longer cure time. Since we are talking about our direct to garment dryers, now's as good a time as any to present our brand new dryer. So we're going to bring this right over. So new, I have a cheat sheet because I still am just learning about this dryer. So let's make sure it's in frame. This was actually made not specifically for, but with the European market in mind, because when you have your larger dryers, the biggest concern is your kilowatts, your amperage. We've learned that there are a lot of countries in Europe, you do have a certain limit where our larger dryers, because of the higher wattage of those, you won't be able to put those in your building or even residential use. So this dryer right here, this is our new low E dryer, brand new line of dryers for us. Same great features of the Big Red, but it is the efficiency that we are getting on this dryer. So this will do about 44 shirts per hour with 3-minute cure. And you can see it's not a huge dryer. So you're doing 44 shirts an hour direct to garment with this. 18 amps. So the amp draw is significantly lower than other dryers that we have that are the same size, same width. And let's see, 3.5 kilowatts. So very low wattage, but you still get the production you need out of this dryer. You have your dual zones, so we can set our boost zone in the front and have our second zone for your dwell time. It has the powered exhaust, has your adjustable heater height, which I can show right here. We are able to raise and lower that heater height, if you can see that. So we'll go from about 2 inches to 7 inches. What's that, about 5 centimeters up to about 16, 17 centimeters, I believe. So much adjustability on these. The biggest thing is expandability on these as well. You can add chambers, add more conveyor length, really build these dryers. As you add more printers, you can add on to that dryer. So really excited about this new dryer. It will be available later this year. So that's something to look forward to. But other than that, same great, I have to mention, 15-year heater warranty too. 3 years on the entire machine, 15-year heater warranty. Our flashes, our dryers all have that. So if there's anything else, stop by, check out our live demos, check out our booth. We have a lot of great videos on there, but we're really excited to be here, really excited to be doing a trade show again. And thank you so much to FESPA for allowing us to be part of this.
Fantastic. Great. Paul, great to see you there. Thank you for that really quick tour of your facilities. And as always, incredible innovation coming from the Vastex team. So please give my regards to Mark and Cindy and all the team in the USA. And thank you very much for your presentation. As Paul said, please do visit them in the product demo area for loads more information. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Have a good one.